Jake and Marisa back in for more live reactions to Power Rangers Ninja Steel.
I almost said Uchu Sentai Kyuranger.
Yes, you did. We're doing 5 in the morning thing again, because Marisa was busy yesterday.
I was at a wedding.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Justin and Sarah Brown, on your nuptials.
Oh, their names are Justin and Sarah?
Yes.
That is an amusing coincidence.
But not the O'Potsners and the More Potsners, but Justin and Sarah.
Yeah, not the More Potsners. A different Justin and Sarah.
Yes.
I did not know these were also Justin and Sarah. That's amusing. So yeah, we're doing this early morning before you head off to work. We've just woken up. Me from an oddly Kafkaesque dream where my parents' neighbor's child had apparently turned into a cockroach. But it turned out it was actually all a ploy because they didn't want to admit that their son loved figure skating. I feel like that says something about American gender norms. It was very strange. It was a convincing hoax. That was a very large cockroach.
The child turned into a cockroach and you're worried about gender norms? I mean, usually I'm all about that sort of thing.
Well, the thing was they didn't want to admit their son loved figure skating.
So they turned him into a cockroach?
No, they somehow found a giant cockroach and passed it off as their child instead, while their son was off at figure skating practice. And this was like a 3-foot long. I thought it was going to eat my feet.
I don't remember what I dreamed.
My parents were willing to go along with it though, because somehow the whole explanation involved something with property lines and them forcing their child to live outside, and my parents ended up with being able to build a garage.
Parents have a garage.
This was apparently the origin story of the garage.
Okay.
So that was my morning. Like I said, Kafkaesque.
I just woke up groggy, like always, because I'm a hypersomniac.
I have not been sleeping well. Anyway, I also woke up to notifications that Ranger Command Power Hours had released their 100th episode. Yay! Kudos! Congratulations! Congratulations!
Are you doing the end of Evangelion?
Sometimes.
Not end of Evangelion, but the end of the series Evangelion.
Yeah, yeah. I did a little guest spot in that, which has some allusions to the Power reviews in there, so you should definitely check them out. Again, that's Ranger Command Power Hour.
100th episode.
Go search that. Congratulations. And we should get to the Power Rangers Ninja Steel.
Yeah, that's enough congratulating.
Because you got
in an hour, I gotta go to work.
And I've got to clean up because we got another housewarming get-together today. I know. Anyway, so
I'm just tired.
Time for episode 13
of
Power Rangers Ninja Steel, Ace and the Race. Go!
You know, if you'd set that up right, I could have said Ace and the Race too. But I couldn't see the name.
And I just realized that the volume control is on that remote way over there. There we go.
Well done.
Wow, I could reach across pretty far.
Yeah.
They are Power Rangers Ninja Steel. Here we go. There's the race.
Lake Sunshine
Funathon. Oh, that's fun. Hey! Hi. Why is the lake's mascot a CG goldfish?
Why is the lake's mascot a goldfish? Those things have a tendency to die.
Yep. And but not if they're CG.
True. Also, not if they're in a tank that big.
Oh no.
Apparently goldfish can live something like 5 or 6 years in a proper sized tank, but people keep killing them because they put them in bowls and where they only last 1 or 2 years.
Ace and his crew.
Oh, he has a car. Ace has a car. That makes him cool.
That's because he likes cars.
Oh, right. Wow, that hasn't come up in a while.
Oh, we haven't had a Calvin episode since before the hiatus. Oh, shoe spike.
Well, he's definitely got spikes, but why do they call him Oh, look, he's got laces on the front of him.
Yep.
Yep, he's a Converse.
Yep. Oh. Oh, he turns people into CG trophies.
And he sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that's a classic style monster right there. He's got his human guys.
He appears to be doing a fairly decent impression of Archie.
Go.
The strongest man in the world.
I think Artie.
Artie.
Together ninja spin.
Together ninja spin.
No. Without a fight, together ninja spin. Okay, the first is ninja steel, then ninja spin.
But it's still together, not together.
Go Power Rangers, go.
Go.
And now for what is right, together ninja steel. Okay. Never they all night together ninja spin.
They already have the ninja steel. They don't need to get it.
Go Power Rangers, go Power Rangers, go ninja steel.
Once again, no closed captioning.
Go Power Rangers, ninjas go. Go Power Rangers, go Power Rangers, go ninja steel. Okay, I think that person who said together ninja spin, I think they were off. I think it's just together ninja steel because I'm hearing the L. I could be
Whatever it
mistaken.
is, it's definitely together and not together.
Which makes more sense.
A lot more sense.
Oh my.
Ooh, the goods.
That NOS kit is off the chain.
NOS.
Sure is. I put a lot of elbows
Yeah,
into
no.
those mods.
That's pretty intense.
Hey, Ace. You got an oil leak. Should be a cinch to fix. I mean, a pro like you.
He
Yeah,
does
sure.
not know how to
Could
fix this.
it. But, hey, maybe you'd like to take a crack at it, huh? Me?
Ace does not do his own car maintenance.
Nope.
He owns the coolest car, but he has somebody else take care of it.
Just to be safe. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
We can push it. Right, guys?
Seriously, you're going to make him push all three.
Well,
Why?
You guys relax. I got it.
It's why are you doing that? Why? That's unnecessary.
Way unnecessary.
That guy looks oddly familiar.
You saw him pushing Ace's car into shop class.
No, it's not Preston's dad. It's no.
With a bad wig.
It's not. No.
Looks like you're short a runner.
It's someone with a bad wig.
I don't think so. It's somebody with a fake mustache.
That too.
What do you say? Can I run with you?
I think the level of, like, fakey fake they've put on him makes it look like there's got to be someone we know under there.
Time to get pumped up, brothers, okay?
Maybe.
Now, there might
So-
be someone we know under there, but it's hard to tell.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go team!
Okay, so this guy's taking Calvin's place and is
Okay, but why is he
getting
not
them
wearing an
all
orange
super
penny?
free.
Said, we're here to have fun.
Yep, whatever.
Isn't that
Dust.
they're now
Super competitive
Yeah,
jerks.
that was cute.
Who are not wearing his orange penny.
Yeah. What?
Victor!
Of course it's
yeah.
Victor.
Hey, nice rest of your relay team.
Don't be ridiculous, Monty. I'm a one-man team. When I win that trophy, I'm not sharing it with anyone.
Okay.
I don't think that's how relays work.
And I'm gonna look good.
What? Okay.
Watch the master at work.
He is just going to fall over at the end.
On your mark.
Or
Or
something
maybe
like
that
that.
is a real mustache. It looked.
Okay, well, the comb over is pretty hard to deal with.
Well, it's all slicked back with gray in it.
Because, oh dear.
The guy is apparently very fast. Just took his time. So,
Isn't this fun?
what? Don't do that. That's
That's
rude.
against the rules.
That's rude.
Preston, what happened to you?
Discuss it later.
Catching up to you, slowpoke.
What?
You know what's even more fun than running? What?
Winning.
Winning. Swimming. That was
I'm
vaguely clever almost.
okay.
Are you
But-
going to turn into trophies now, or what happens?
You're gonna get disqualified, is what you're gonna do.
Wow, that's they're being,
Man, that was a good race. Horrible.
that is
What is
really,
up with those guys?
We'll find out.
yeah,
Hey!
they're being,
That's totally uncool.
Yeah, why are you guys being such jerks?
because of spell.
Winners?
Yeah.
You are losers.
Let's get.
And you know what happens to losers?
Oh, the other three turn into trophies, apparently. But what about everybody else who also lost to them?
Whoa! Levi! Brody, I can't believe
Wow,
What happened to us?
that is unsettling.
We've been turned into trophies.
That's some creepy compositing there.
Oh, that's a creepy smile there. He's doing
Yep.
a very good job selling the creepy.
Karate Master!
You're insane.
See Chase Norman on the Thundermans.
Licorice. We can meet in the middle.
Benjamin Flores
Looks
Jr.
like they've got all.
Meet in the Is he suggesting they do a Lady and the Tramp with licorice?
Yeah.
Game Shakers
Yeah.
With extra special guest stars
Yeah,
Nathan
that's-
Kress from iCarly.
We're like big fans.
Apparently, somebody was
Oh, good. He got smushed in the face.
yeah.
Tonight at 8 on Nick.
Because frankly, 8-year-olds should not be like, okay, well, he's 9, 10, whatever it is. He's way too young to be coming on that strong. Nobody should be coming on that strong.
I think he's
but
like 12.
Still, don't be coming on that strong.
That's
Let's not teach kids that young.
that's
to
a
be
cute
coming
little
on
lunch
strong.
there.
That was
SpongeBob.
cute. It was a bento. SpongeBob bento.
Sponge bento.
I don't even like SpongeBob, but
Yeah.
I do appreciate the art of bento.
Yeah.
Especially children's bento with the cartoon characters. Or kitty cats.
Yeah.
Have you seen the panda bento where it's got the black soy paper on
Yeah.
it? Not soy paper.
Seaweed.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, there's a word for it because I know what it is because I eat it
Yeah.
as a freaking snack, dried, and it's just popped out of my head because it's too early in the freaking morning.
Yeah.
It's not even just a word for it; it's just the name of the seaweed.
Yeah.
But it's so good. I like it dried. That reminds me.
Yeah.
I have not been to Asian supermarket in way too long.
That's true. But yeah, those are some creepy trophies.
First kid.
What?
They just dropped their cell phone in the baby tub.
Oh, okay.
By their second kid, every parent is an
Um,
expert and more likely to choose loves than first-time parents. Loves
I will admit, I do sort of miss the last time the Rangers got turned into trophies, where they literally just put spray painted action figures at the top of them of those respective Rangers, and that was kind of great.
I
Wait,
had never
wait,
seen a
wait,
program
that.
like
That was in Lost Galaxy.
I've always had to use
Let's see,
20
let's
websites.
It was one of their many ways of writing out Kendricks at the time when
She was hospital.
yeah. Well, I'm not sure if she was hospitalized yet, but they were definitely writing around her a lot at that time. She was only visible in close-ups for the most part there, and I'm pretty sure she was wearing a wig at the time. Yeah, that was Valerie Vernon at the time. Not Valerie London.
But she survived it.
Yeah, she came out the other side.
Well done. I still have nails.
Oh, from the wedding. Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it.
But yeah, that was
I would never wear pastel pink if I wasn't, going to somebody else's wedding.
that was Mean Wheels Mantis. Although his racing was bike racing. What the is that? Okay.
Wow.
You can beat anything.
Barbie's dog pops out pups.
It's the wonder of birth.
Hey, back to Ninja Steel.
We got that.
Yep. Oh, yep, there goes everybody else. Okay, I was wondering because everybody else also lost, so it's like...
Come on, you can do it!
And he's last.
I did it! I finished! But you're still a loser.
Yep.
Victor! Monty! I got a trophy! Dog, you come back here!
Hey, I think that's that same random dog that showed up
Because they're losers.
in Dino Charge.
I didn't realize how much his outfit looked like him until he just transformed back right in front
Yeah.
of me.
Unless you can beat me. I
And
can
he's
beat you.
just got his Scandinavian accent.
I'm stronger and smarter. No way. I can beat you and Shoe Spike any day.
Easy there, brothers. You have to beat me, not each other. How about we have a three-legged race?
And of course, I don't think we've
Where are
had...
you gonna get a three-legged?
We'll kick your monster butt.
Ninja spin.
Who's the one that's three-legged race?
I don't think we've had a Schwarzenegger monster since Listenager back in season 1. It's been a while. Oh, that's right. Calvin's still off doing other things. Isn't it?
Thank you. He's probably gonna have to save the day
Places to be.
It's Calvin.
because he's the only one not a trophy.
Yeah, I'm almost finished.
And also, did you seriously push that all the way to the high school?
Apparently, Calvin's buff. No wonder he's exhausted though.
That's really annoying. This guy's awful.
Good job. You're a real jack of all trades.
I don't know what this has to do with anything else, but okay.
Oh, watch it. I don't want to get oil on my hands.
Really? Then how did you rebuild your entire engine?
Move very carefully, that's how. Give me a rag.
We need to at least keep a rag in the thing. Oh, he just bought the car. There you go.
Oh, you dropped this.
Is that really the really receipt for the car?
This is a receipt.
For the shop?
You paid someone to rebuild your engine?
It's a shop.
You didn't do any of the work yourself.
Yeah.
So what? Big deal. But my only mistake was paying them to do it, when dweebs like you will do it for free.
Yeah. You're
You're
not.
nothing but a fraud.
You're unnecessarily
I can't believe I
mean.
ever looked up to you. You're not an ace. You're a joker.
And you're just a jerk of all trades.
No. He's actually very good at one trade, and it's
Ace, I
cars.
wouldn't do that. You shouldn't run the engine until you...
Don't tell me what to do, Marvin.
He's gonna seize the engine.
Oh.
They haven't put the oil back in.
Wow. That did not take long to start making terrible noises and producing fake smoke.
I tried to tell you.
Hey, what are you up to, Nick?
Friend who built his own car.
Yeah, it turns out he's not so cool. And he didn't rebuild his car. He was just using me to fix it.
Really? But I thought you guys were friends.
Nope.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Also, where'd you get that information, Mick?
You know?
Have you just been kind
Ace
of
was
off in the corner of the garage watching?
Real friends are there for each other.
Yeah.
Yes. I know that, Calvin. Question is, do you?
What do you mean? I'm nothing like Ace. I would never...
Oh, he
The
totally
relay
forgot.
race. I did that my friend said. Oh shoot. Oh man. I gotta go. Thanks, Mick.
Hey, Lolly. What's up?
That trophy, you nut!
Oof.
Someone's very needy this morning.
Yep. Really? No.
Shot put?
How?
How do you make that mistake?
How do you mistake a screaming trophy for a shot put? You
Shot put
are
is a-
not. You do not have your head in the game, sir.
Monty, I'm in here. Well, hello.
Really?
What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Really?
She's ceramic, dude.
Hi, Haley. You didn't pick up, so I'm leaving you a message. I'm so sorry.
Hey, Ollie.
Now that's a stretch.
Okay, so he has a thingy to be his three-legged
But I
buddy.
don't know. I don't know what's going on here. with
They're
his
warming up
side
for the
things.
three-legged race.
Yeah, I just don't know how he's gonna play into this here. He's gotta save them somehow.
on Brody and Levi's relay team. When we lost, we all turned into trophies.
There we go.
You put Brody and Levi under a spell that made them crazy competitive. They're about to race that monster. Calvin, you have to stop them before they're turned to trophies too. Please hurry.
So he's got to deliver the moral of the story to them.
He's gotta knock some sense into them.
Yep. Yep.
Maybe not on their own. Hey, what? But with me on their team, they got a shot. Calvin?
That's not how
That's not how three-legged races work.
Fantastic! Then I can beat you all at once!
Finally.
Oh, wait, what?
I get your ninja power star.
How? Okay, so they are doing him in the middle of the three-legged race, I guess.
We'll see about that.
Well, he was strong enough to push a car across town.
He's probably a little tired though from pushing a car across town.
This is true.
Not your typical teenager.
What are you, part computer? You could say that.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently, she is at least part computer.
Now, living secretly with the family.
We can't let Mr. Kingston find you.
Now she's got to appear human. And
So it's the teenage girl is secretly a science experiment kind of show.
Frankie, she's wired differently. Catch the brand new show weeknights at 7:30 starting Monday on Nickelodeon.
You good?
I feel like that could actually be a pretty good show. Especially with the slogan like, she's wired differently.
Hey, I was here first.
Also, that
Depending on how they deliver it, it could actually, you know, be normalizing neuroatypicality.
How about this?
fair enough. Also, that I just saw a dog vomit rainbows and two fists fist bump each other. Note, not as you would expect. The two
fists had their own fists.
opened up to release fists that fist bump.
Yeah.
Commercials are weird.
Well, it's the jackalope and the
No, that was a previous commercial.
platypus, so... Oh, okay. What?
These are
I'm sorry, did we combine... Remember, it's like Bionicles with Star Wars.
yeah,
That's where the word is.
complete with little face sculpts. That's interesting.
Be right there, baby.
There's apparently a new Lego show on Netflix called like Lego Elves or something, but they don't look like Legos.
Do they by any chance look like the girl Legos?
Diapers with 2 layers.
Oh, they just look like people.
Absorbent layers to stay up to 3 times
I strongly suspect that they are based on girl Legos.
I think they have hands and everything.
So they're girl Legos.
Do they?
Wishing
Yeah.
you love,
They don't have the...
sleep, and play.
No, I'm
Pampers.
talking about not Legos that look like girls.
Yeah, I know, but like the friends and whatnot. Don't they have the hands too? They're just bigger?
Nope.
They don't have the hands?
No. I mean, their hands are similarly shaped, but
Yeah.
they have molded fingers.
They do?
Yes, they do.
What?
Do they by any chance look like these girls?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so Lego Friends, elves, they actually have an elves line.
Huh. Weird.
See?
Pee pants.
Lego Friends, elves.
I mean, well, wait. So you're saying those are fingers when you're close?
Like this.
Okay, they have molded fingers when you look close enough up.
Yeah.
Okay, because they look like the little semicircle
But their
hands.
thumb is still really huge.
Okay, interesting.
But yeah, these would probably be your characters.
Yeah. Apparently, it's produced by Studio Mir, who does Voltron and whatnot.
But the shape of the hands is exactly the same, so they can still hold Lego, what do you call them? Accessories. Standard Lego accessories. Despite the fact that they are bigger. But you know what? If you ever looked at a Lego minifig holding a lot of the accessories, it always looked oversized on them.
Yeah.
So it still looks just a little bit big on them. Like the cup
Yeah, we're back.
is the size of his head. Wait, okay, wait, he got an extra leg too?
Yes,
To bear it up.
This is not making any sense. This is very silly. not working at all. He's too far ahead now.
Takes one to know. Guys, look! He's cheating! Those aren't basher bots. They turn into dummies!
See you at the finish line!
Come on!
Oh, wow.
Catch that creep! Ah! I know what to do. Let me lead.
I'll see you later, alligators!
We have to work as a team.
Okay, sure.
In time. Ready? Okay. Right and left and right and left and
This
right
is
and
really,
left.
really silly.
Yeah, see guys? Working together is always better.
Yeah, yep.
We're coming for you, Shoe Spike. You better watch out because we're a team. Teamwork is epic.
Why are you somersaulting?
Let's see how they like my booby traps!
We're gonna get you, shoelace face.
He is kind of a shoelace face.
Who put explosives in the river?
He did. He said this is traps.
You can't stop us. We're hot on your heels.
Wow.
You'll never catch me!
Does he turn into a trophy if they win?
You do this.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it just reverses his spell.
I think they're totally gonna win.
Yeah, oh,
I mean,
oh, yeah.
obviously, duh, but
Shoe Spike, you cyclopic pink cauliflower! Win me those power stars!
Well, right behind
did you just call him a psychotic pink cauliflower?
I think so.
almost there.
Excuse
How are
me,
you
this
losing?
is a send-up of Chariots of Fire. Listen.
Yeah, a little bit. Is that camera in the front?
Think again.
That is a photo finish there. There we go.
Can you believe it? We won. Yeah, we won.
That did not teach a lesson about competitiveness.
They beat me!
I'm not.
Did teach a lesson about cheating, though.
Oh man, I feel weird.
It's okay. You guys are back to normal.
Okay, cool.
You believe it, my fans! Shoe Spike's first loss! No! Turn it off!
It was about not abandoning your friends or something,
Yeah, when they need you.
or
Apparently, he brought the trophy with him.
it's about not abandoning your friends and
Also, about
recognizing,
knowing who your friends are.
knowing who your friends are, and don't be super competitive because then all your friends will turn into trophies.
I'm not sure what you would call this. An Aesop omelet?
A little bit.
It's not like an inverted Aesop. It's just like, bloop.
It's a little bit of an Aesop omelet there.
You know what? You're all sore winners!
Well, soon, you are just gonna be sore.
Oh snap!
Power stars. Lock in.
That wasn't a bad comeback. It wasn't a bad comeback. You're being sore winners. Well, you're pretty soon you're gonna be sore. Because we're gonna beat you up. Because that's what we do.
And, well, normally it is inappropriate to gloat over your win.
Yeah. He did
He
cheat.
did cheat.
Which,
And also, he had turned their friends into trophies.
yeah. It is like,
So they
dude,
had
how did you?
extenuating
How did
circumstances.
even with cheat? Even if you hadn't cheated, with the booby traps there, how did you lose? Like,
Seriously, because he had lightweight dummies.
you had lightweight dummies. You had a significant lead, and yeah, dude. Like, you look like you're in good shape, but are you?
He's a rubber suit monster. I have no idea how you even know if he looks like he's in shape.
He's got giant muscles and things. See?
Now that... Oh, jeez!
That looked really uncomfortable.
The only person who can call me brother is right here.
Well, you can refer to two people who are brothers as brothers without implying that they are your brothers. Like, you just called them brothers. I assumed it was because
They are
brothers to each other. Not your... That was a weird semantic argument there.
Yes.
Yes.
You are already a very sore loser.
Gigantify. I think I may have seen Broodwing's head in there. I'm trying to play, at this point I'm trying to play Spot the Monsters in the crowd there. I think I saw Broodwing's head on a different body.
We'll join you if you need a hand.
What?
Sword stars.
What? Why?
Apparently these two get to take him on alone. And the rest of them will join them if they need a hand.
Teamwork.
What happened to the teamwork, Aesop?
Apparently it only matters if you're brothers.
Let's go, Red. Full rider swords. Out of the shadow.
Whee! They do like to pair up Robo Red and the Bull Rider. Or Robo Red and Robo Rider.
Hello.
Hey Frankie.
Why are you running? Oh, he's gonna make some sort of an earthquake?
No, he was just sort of revving up, I guess. I think you guys could use some help.
Yeah.
Where was this speed during the race?
Good question.
Why did you lose?
Calvin, a little help? Hey, meathead, you've run out of time.
Caltrops.
Yep. That looks really painful. That is like
Oh, he's got caltrops stuck in his katankas.
that is like stepping on the worst Lego. Oh, we're doing the super combo thing. The Ninja Fusion.
Did that just glitch out for you too?
Yeah,
or
a little
was that
bit.
my brain? Okay.
I
yeah.
think the DVR glitched a little bit. Hey.
This is totally bogus. Let's tread on this shoe.
Ninja Fusion Megazord.
Master Blade, activate.
The chainsaw blade thing. Wait. That is... This... I've heard that this is... I've heard this happen before. This is one of the few times I've actually noticed it in the moment. That is not their riff, is it?
No, that's original Mighty Morphin.
That's not original either. That's like
Samurai.
either Samurai or Megaforce riff.
Ace was all talk.
But whatever it was not their theme.
Yeah,
Because of the course.
Yeah, that's why I was.
because it's a better theme.
Yes. I'm sorry, their theme is really just kind of choppy and not great to sing along to.
Yeah.
And helping us work together in that race. It was epic.
Yeah.
Victor!
What? Oh, is he got delayed? A delayed thing?
He's gonna break the fish tank.
Wait. Why is yours so delayed? Oh, he didn't break the fish tank.
Well done.
That's fortunate. I was worried for that fish.
Me too.
I just stepped on my mermaid!
Oh, poor mermaid.
That's okay, you still have Monty.
Yep, Monty will be your mermaid anytime. And I don't think I mean that metaphorically. I think that Monty would literally dress up as a mermaid for you and go underwater for extended periods of time.
To please you.
It's
Not like that,
It's a little
just-
unsettling.
To win your approval.
Yeah. Like that is...
Monty fawns over him like nothing else.
yeah,
Like, he is infatuated.
it is some next
The
level.
boy is in love.
It is some next level infatuation there.
The boy is in love.
Alright, so... this episode was a few
Really
different places.
Convoluted Aesops. I don't know what we're supposed to learn from that. And usually we're supposed to learn something.
Friendship is good.
Friendship is good.
Friendship is good.
Good
Good friendship
cheating
is good.
bad. Because cheating is either something monsters do or something that makes all your friends go, "What the heck?"
Or, apparently makes people who thought that your car was super awesome very disappointed in you.
But you definitely need a team because otherwise you come in last, like Victor.
Yes. So
because that's not how relays work.
So teamwork is good.
Teamwork is good. Except when you might be able to beat the giant Zord on your own, so you decide to just go in the two of you and have your friends wait in the wings.
Yeah, it was a little unnecessary. Not really sure why I did that.
I feel like Mick needed to be standing there at the battlefield going, or maybe all of you could go together.
Well, that's one of those things where you're kind of hampered by the
Sentai footage.
By the Sentai footage, yeah. Not too much can really be done about that, unfortunately. Apart from, giving the other people something to do while you're fighting the monster.
Yeah, they could have given them some, putties to fight.
Yeah. Or some sort of...
Well, not putties, but,
Or...
mooks.
Or, being like, hey, I'm gonna go check on the others to see if they're okay.
Untrophied yet.
While you guys fight the monster. That actually would have been a very simple solution, because they were not on their own for very long.
No, they were not. They come back and be all like, yes, everybody's untrophied except Victor, but we can't find him. So he might be untrophied somewhere in the woods.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's probably doing Victor things again. Don't mind him.
Yeah, it was basically his was delayed just so that they could end on a gag. That was really the only reason.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I stepped on my mermaid.
That's just sad.
No, that was the fish's mermaid. You stepped on the fish's mermaid.
You still...
How dare you?
That little ceramic mermaid. So much to, well, not live for, but...
Exist for.
But yeah, I've been noticing it. I tweeted about this. I've been noticing a bit of simple repetition in.
Well, I mean, Power Rangers has always been.
Well, yeah.
Formulaic.
Well, I'm referring to in the morals themselves.
Oh, okay. The Aesops are repetitive.
A little bit.
Hey, at least we haven't had the hide your light under a bushel moral again.
Hide your light under a bushel?
Yes.
Which one was that?
You have a special talent.
Oh, okay. I'm like, okay, I was taking you way too literally on that. I'm like, under a bushel? Why a bushel?
I forget that not everybody knows that.
I haven't heard that phrase before.
It's from the Bible.
Oh. Okay. That's from the Bible?
Yes, they tell you not to hide your light under a bushel.
Huh.
To let it shine for everyone.
Is
To
it,
share your light with others.
I've heard the song This Little Light of Mine.
Hide it under a bushel. No! I'm gonna let it shine.
I do not. I've never heard that part of it. Okay. Really, all I ever hear is just like that the main refrain there. It's sung over and over and over again. Usually either inspirationally or unsettlingly. Sometimes both.
Regardless, at least we haven't had the rainbow fish moral again.
Oh yeah, you were talking about the rainbow fish and the scales the other day,
Yeah.
which is just unsettling.
Yeah, well, the whole idea of if you have a special talent, you shouldn't use it is just a really weird moral.
But so far we generally have
Don't be special, guys. Don't do things other people can't.
Well, I think I was noting that the lessons that they'd worked with thus far had been don't abuse power. Save people if they're in trouble. What was another one? Don't be afraid.
Ever?
Or stand up to your fears or something like that.
Sometimes fear is the appropriate response.
Overcome your fears. That was it.
Sometimes fear is the appropriate response.
And then, whatever the lesson of the last one was.
Like, I have a fear about jumping off high precipices. And I think that's an appropriate response.
That's fair.
Because Under most circumstances, jumping off of high places results in becoming a crumpled pile of bones. And
But
possibly dying.
let's see, the first 2 episodes and the episode with Levi's concert
I have a fear of standing in front of locomotives.
were all about...
Is that a fear I need to overcome?
You need to save people if they're in trouble.
That one I was just like, what? That's come on, that's human 101.
And then...
Don't abuse power. I can see, because there's a temptation to abuse power.
That was episodes like 3 and 4.
Oh, I remember this tweet now, yes.
And because that was when that was Brody and his Dadacom and Preston and his magic.
Yeah, that was the...
and somehow I think Sarah and her clones a little bit.
Except for the Sarah and her clones was a little bit more of the rainbow fish.
That was don't multitask even if you literally have additional versions of you.
Well, it's just
So
basically...
that was a little weird.
In all cases, they had a special capability and they weren't supposed to use it for some reason.
Yes.
And although the Datacom was just given to the one guy, she actually had to make those clones.
Yeah, that was...
That was something that she worked on that was intrinsic. That was not taking a shortcut because she had to make clones.
Yeah. Like, that was an innovative use of her time there. It may not have been the most valuable way to use magic clones to get extracurriculars as opposed to, say, a Nobel Prize, but...
But still.
And then...
She used talent and skill to do something, and that was wrong.
Oh, don't prejudge. That was one I forgot about. Don't prejudge.
That's a good lesson. Don't abuse power and don't prejudge. So far, 2 very good lessons. Save people when they're in trouble should be intuitive.
Yeah. Don't prejudge. That was Haley and Redbot and Brody and Levi.
Toddlers know save someone when they're in trouble. Have you ever seen toddlers when like some adult falls down and they're not... Like, the adult could probably use 911, but the toddler doesn't know.
Yeah.
So they want to kiss the boo-boo, because that's what's done for them.
That's cute.
Or they give, here, try my blankie.
Yeah.
You know, kids, this is something that is built into the human machine. When people are in trouble, save them.
And then Overcome Your Fears was basically Calvin's first episode with fear of driving and... Preston being afraid of confronting his dad.
Oh, speaking of alarms, I should have turned off. There we go.
Oh, okay.
My Fitbit was buzzing.
But I mean, this one was a little bit different in that it was about teamwork and not cheating. This one basically made up for it by having like 5 different morals.
5 different Aesop's, yes.
Well, maybe not 5. It was.
Okay, but, well, first of all...
teamwork.
Teamwork is good. Cheating is bad.
Don't let people take advantage of you.
Like, know who your friends actually are, you know, because don't, some people pretend to be your friend just to get things out of you. Don't do that.
Don't be too competitive. And don't forget to be there for your friends. Wow, that was 5.
Mm-hmm. Don't let your friends down. When your friends are counting on you, be there for them. Especially if you said you would.
Ninja Steel has some trouble zeroing in on its morals a little bit.
I wonder if that makes them more effective.
I don't think
see,
so.
See, I mean, on some level, the after-school PSA, this is the Aesop, is one way of going at it. But I'm wondering if perhaps today's children are more cynical, so they have to slide it in under the radar by scrambling it up a little?
Yeah, but usually it should still be, like, core to what's going on. Like, it's one thing to scramble up. It's one thing to be subtle about your messaging, it's another to confuse your message.
Fair enough. Frankie!
Come here, bud. There you go. That's better. Don't scratch the carpet.
That's not even the carpet, that's my rug.
I know. Same difference. But...
Oh, the carpet, if we move, stays here.
Yeah, okay, don't scratch the soft floor coverings. Is that better? Okay.
Plus, that's more delicate.
I know. But it's also being semantic. Anyway. Yeah. Also, don't trust greasers. When greasers show up on Power Rangers, they're
It's never a good sign.
it's never a good sign. They're always the bad boys. You might want to go for the bad boys. Don't go for the bad boys. They got the leather jacket and the greased hair. They're usually not that trustworthy. You're gonna drive right off a cliff, like in that one episode of Turbo where they were reenacting the 50s for some reason that I'm still not clear on.
I didn't watch Turbo.
There was a drag race in that episode,
Sounds like the 50s.
and I think the monkeys were in the back seat again.
The chimps or the monkeys?
Chimps.
Okay, because for a moment there I was really concerned that they actually dredged up the monkeys from the 1970s while they were at it.
I think 60s.
I don't know, but hey, we're the monkeys!
Yeah. People
Really?
say they monkey around.
But they're too busy singing to learn to play their instruments.
Well, they knew how to play their instruments. But to put anybody down, they didn't know how to do
Huh.
that. They
Write their own music then?
I'm pretty sure they were a band first.
I thought the monkeys did not do something
I don't know.
that...
They were like they were kind of like the off-brand Beatles.
Yes, that much I know.
But they were still like a legitimate band in their own right. Oh, they were early 70s.
They were 70s.
Oh, Daydream Believers. They did that song. That's a classic song.
Alright, hang on.
They were very
What? I won the Wikipedia entry.
I don't know why you didn't click on that though.
I did click on it. You keep talking.
Okay. Shoe Spike was a fun monster by virtue of being an Arnold Schwarzenegger ripoff, which I'm really having a hard time thinking of any other clear Schwarzenegger ripoffs since Liznator in season 1. And at this point, I don't even know if kids still recognize that imitation.
Okay. They
What?
were not a band before they made the show.
No.
No. And they did not have much input into their music while they were making the show.
Oh, really?
However, they subsequently fought for and earned the right to collectively supervise all music output under their name.
Oh, good for them.
So. And they were not only a knockoff Beatles, that was the premise of their show,
Okay.
was that they were trying to be.
I knew they came out around the same time as the Beatles, but I wasn't sure if they were in response to the Beatles.
So they had, quote-unquote, limited input in the recording process
Okay.
at the beginning.
Huh. I did not know that. I think I remember watching the Monkees on Nick at Night, back when Nick at Night was showing stuff that my parents grew up with.
Yeah, like the Monkees and I Dream of Jeannie.
Now Nick at Night is no
Bewitched.
longer like. It's no longer what your parents grew up with. It's
What we grew up with.
even then it's past that now. It's like,
I thought they had like Sabrina the Teenage Witch on.
weren't we like teenagers by the time that came out?
We were the appropriate demographic for Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Okay.
It was for teenagers.
Okay, but still, it's not a full like generation off, like a 30-year gap off. Like when it
Yeah.
was the 90s, we were watching stuff from the 60s on Nick at Night,
Yeah. And now,
and now it's stuff from the early 2000s.
and the late 90s.
Yeah.
But
It
we're
is-
only in the aughts, so it's like 10 years behind.
No, we're in the
15?
teens now. We're not in the aughts anymore. We haven't been in the aughts
Sorry,
in 7 years.
we're in the teens, but what I'm saying is this is like 15 years behind.
Yeah, in some
Instead of
cases,
30?
in some cases even less. It's like 10 years.
Yeah.
So it's gone from 30 years to 10 to 20, which is weird.
Yeah.
Nostalgia is also just
Collapsing.
shifted heavily.
The nostalgia window is collapsing.
Oh yeah,
I mean, at this point, Jelly Bracelets and Lisa Frank are considered nostalgic.
fair enough. Well, that's 90s, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Late 90s.
Well, 90s is 20 years ago now, so that's legit nostalgic. Like in the 90s.
We did a lot of weird things in the 90s.
Well, I'm saying.
We had scrunchies.
I'm saying in the 90s, the 70s were heavily nostalgic.
Well, that's actually kind of funny because half of the stuff that we look at in the 90s is actually just a rehash of the stuff in the 70s.
I don't know about that.
Fashion. I mean, it's not actually just a rehash because they added Dayglow colors, sparkles, and...
Well, Dayglow was 80s, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I think Dayglow was 80s.
You're right, that was...
I think you're
that was
thinking
80s.
80s,
I'm
which
thinking
was an
80s.
evolution of the 70s.
Yeah.
No, 90s we had the big baggy clothes and bright, and yeah, there were bright colors, but
You know, that's
not
what I was
the same
thinking
way.
about.
But not Dayglow bright.
The girls' clothes were.
Maybe you were still wearing Dayglow, but those were
Okay, maybe
80s.
not Dayglow, but like the colors you see in Lisa Frank.
Well, yeah, bright colors, yes. Dayglow colors, no. Dayglow is like an actual
okay.
thing.
I'm using the term wrong.
Yes, Dayglow is like they glow.
Big,
During
bright
the day.
colors.
Yes.
And like...
Which at that point was a step back from Dayglow.
Yes.
They had dimmed the colors down.
But
They were no longer like phospholuminescent.
leggings and large sweaters.
A little bit.
Go watch Full House.
That was a little 80s holdover there, which is still not reimagining the 70s.
Well, no, it's not. But what I'm saying is there were throwbacks, like bell bottoms came back.
During the 90s.
Yeah, and quickly turned into flares.
Yeah, that was 90s. Huh. I thought that was later.
And then flares evolved into what we now call bootcut.
Really?
Basically, they've gotten smaller and smaller, but we're still doing the thing at the end of our pants.
Okay.
Unless we're wearing skinny jeans,
Yeah,
which
which are another thing.
that came back.
Yeah, they come and go. I don't know. But the big
Nostalgia has gotten...
the big joke with the 70s was always disco was whenever we were talking about nostalgia from the 70s, it was always disco's coming back.
Oh.
And there's someone else
Disco
saying
never
disco's
came
dead.
back.
No, disco never came back.
Disco's not going to come back.
No, unless you're in like Eastern Europe where it just continues to exist as a culture.
You know what part of the 90s has not come back yet, and I hope it doesn't? Hammer pants.
Hammer pants, that is true. Hammer pants have not come back.
I hope they don't.
I was we had
Hammer pants.
like Clinton scandals? No.
Oh.
Pokemon? No.
Well, that's something I was reading about, that what I was talking about, the nostalgia window compressing. Yeah. Apparently, this is the fault of millennials. But this one actually is the fault of millennials, because semi the fault of millennials, okay?
Yeah.
Because so much has changed in our lifetimes, especially those of us in the Oregon Trail generation.
Yeah.
That it accelerates the feel of nostalgia because things are so
But that's
different.
not our fault. That's just...
Okay.
That's just
It's definitely related to... It's our generation that is having this compressed
Oh yeah,
nostalgia.
no, we're the ones experiencing it. That doesn't make it our fault. It's just
Fair enough.
a weird quirk of society.
But
We
our
experience
influence on pop culture-
nostalgia faster because life moves on a lot faster.
A lot faster.
Life comes at you fast.
I mean...
Also, Shoe Spike, if you're going to cheat, where's your super speed at? You apparently have super speed when you're a giant, but not
I'm
when
gonna
you're...
put it forward in one suggestion of why he might not use that.
Why?
Because he was hoping that no one would notice the dummies. Maybe he was trying to cheat and not be seen cheating. But it would be kind of hard not to miss the super speed.
Or the explosions.
You're right. Never mind. It was a thought!
Also, like, they probably would have held on during his super speed if he attached them properly.
No, I don't mean they would have come off. I mean, like, the super speed is more obvious than the dummies.
Well, that would have been just a natural physical attribute because he's a monster.
Oh, okay, so he's allowed to use super speed.
I would expect as such. It would be him running at his top speed.
Fair enough.
Have you, like, super speed isn't always just a turn on, turn off kind of thing, I would imagine. Because they didn't mention that in their terms or anything. Plus, he was able to easily outrun everybody that he was directly racing against during the race.
Yeah, and then he was in human form.
Yeah.
So he's definitely a fast dude.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that he had to lose for the purposes of the episode, but they did not actually do anything
I think the
special to
lesson
beat
would
him.
have been interesting if he had been disqualified for cheating.
Yeah,
His own magic backfired on him and he became a trophy!
but that was the game was by his rules,
Fair enough.
and he had no rules against cheating.
Is it really cheating if there are no rules against it?
That is a good point. Like,
And if a tree falls in the woods and nobody's there to hear it, does it make a sound?
couldn't
And if a cat climbs up
Couldn't
on your
they-
lap and starts
also, don't they
meowing
have,
in
like-
the middle of your video?
don't they have like the little ninja streak thing they can do? I know that in Ninja Storm they can do that, where you just kind of shoot.
I don't know, but they do have some sort of fast travel because it allows them to leave a freaking
Yeah, the straw thing.
straw dummy behind.
Yeah,
That's got to involve some degree of fast travel
yeah.
because their speed with which they remove themselves from the situation and replace themselves with the dummy is imperceptible.
And yeah, I am not surprised this was a filler episode, considering we wrapped up the story of everything that's going on pretty much in the last episode. So I don't know if I don't know what new story we got coming apart from that lion thing on its way.
Yeah.
That's the only tease we have of more story apart. The lion thing's on its way.
I'd forgotten about the lion thing until you mentioned it just now.
That was the teaser before the hiatus.
Yeah.
But you know, the story also has not mentioned the lion thing, so it's perfectly reasonable to forget about it. Just like
How about a reminder?
the Rangers weren't actually looking for the gold ninja star before they found it,
Everyone was just like, eh.
or you know,
We don't really need that one.
or the Dino Charge Rangers just kind of stopped looking for Energems after episode 8.
Find them all. We're going to end the series early. Yeah. No, I know it's okay. He just startled me coming up behind me, and that was not a look of fright. That was a look of annoyance because they keep interrupting.
Yeah, the Rangers are not super proactive or anything on resolving their plot in these seasons, it seems. Until they have to be at the very end.
Little feline jerk.
I don't know what. Well, and then there's whatever happened to Brody's dad. So there are some. There are.
Aiden's dad.
Yeah, Brody and Aiden's dad.
They have the same dad.
Yep.
Let's not forget about Aiden.
Yep. Even though his name is now Levi, and they're not actually going to refer to him as Aiden anymore, as they established, because they don't want to confuse things.
Okay. Brody and Levi's dad.
Yeah.
Happy now?
Yeah, sure. So we don't know what happened to their dad yet. And we probably won't find out until the end, and they're just going to assume he's dead until he shows up again.
Yeah, I think so.
That's
gonna be one of those
Mick's not going to
finale
mention the Lion Zord thing until it shows up.
It shows up.
And then it'll be, hey, we totally foreshadowed this. And Madame Odious will probably come up with some other plan, but she has presented nothing.
You know,
thus far.
that brings to mind a thought for me.
Yeah.
Okay, at the end of the series, everybody can go back to their high school lives and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And presumably Levi and Brody will catch up with their dad.
Yeah.
What in the heck are Redbot and Mick gonna do? On
They're
planet Earth.
just gonna keep on keeping on. Mick's a teacher. He's got a promising teaching career for some reason, even though they have not actually utilized that since the introduction. Have they had him teach anything since he started as a teacher?
Well, presumably he's teaching shop.
But I mean, like, on screen.
No.
Even in the episode that focused on Calvin getting over his fear of driving, where they were in the garage talking about the... Yeah.
Nope.
No.
They can't teach anything.
Mick
He's doing all of his teaching off screen.
Yep. So
I'm just gonna presume he is teaching because otherwise he should have lost his job by now. But that might be a big presumption on my part, depending on the politics of the school. But then again, he's brand new, so if he wasn't working,
yeah,
he would be out the door.
Yeah.
There's no way he's got tenure.
Yeah. And
First year shop teachers do not get tenure.
I just realized we haven't seen Redbot since he got fried last episode. maybe Redbot's just not operational.
He's undergoing repairs.
He's such a useless character.
Yes, he is.
I would love to say otherwise, but Redbot serves no purpose apart from his rocket boots. His rocket boots saved people twice, and that has been the full extent of his contributions.
Don't need to fly? Don't need Redbot!
Yeah. He was
Sadly.
useful for when Brody was falling out of the ship. He provided some sort of loose foreshadowing of his Zord. And he saved Haley in that one episode where she was being intolerant for robots.
Yeah, well...
Which didn't feature Mick, which shows just how superfluous to get,
I think we could get away with just Mick.
We could get away with just Mick, because any purpose that Redbot serves that does not involve his rocket boots...
Hey!
Gesundheit. Mick serves. He's the...
Well, here's the thing.
He's the central command.
Mick is a shapeshifter. There's no reason he couldn't have become a parachute.
Yeah. Well, I do understand they wanted to split Brody and Mick so that we would have Mick meet up with Calvin and Haley.
Yeah.
That made sense. But they did fall out with a bunch of space junk. If Brody had somehow used the space junk to land, we could have seen him being more independent and ingenuitive and have some level of character traits.
Yeah.
I would kind of love for Brody to have some character traits. I mean, that's not entirely fair, but
it's fair.
He's very bland considering the backstory he's been given.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating, and
he should have a lot of depth considering what he's been through.
I feel like I don't know if it's the actor or the direction.
And taken to a spaceship and turned into a
Yeah.
slave, and that is we gotta wrap it up.
This up because that's your
the dude
that's your alarm.
has or should have Dr. K level childhood trauma.
What do you need to do?
Well, first of all, I need to get it to stop popping up like that.
But, okay. Oh, you need to go into...
I need to kill it in the application manager unless you want me to go get up and find the QR code in the middle of the...
I feel like that almost would be faster, considering how long this was taking. I feel like you'd be back by now.
Done.
There it goes.
Alright, so, no, because the QR code doesn't like to register half the time.
Okay, that took oddly long.
Sorry.
Okay.
But we do have to wrap this up.
Yes, we do, because you need to get to work. Yeah. So this episode, it was kind of an okay filler, but it was very confused. It was mostly, the monster was kind of fun. Some of the lessons were half decent.
He was a Converse sneaker that talked like Arnold Schwarzenegger. The monster was very fun.
Yeah, it was a fun monster. So we had some fun this episode. It was just convoluted and very confused on its messaging. Ninja Steel cannot get its messaging down. That's really the problem.
This is a problem over at the Aesop Mill. They're coming out all funny shaped.
That's one of the big things with Power Rangers that I don't talk about too often. I do often critique lack of story arcs, just because I like the story arc seasons. But at its core... But the thing is that original Power Rangers was
Aesop show.
It was very fillery. The thing is, if you're going to have filler episodes...
You need to teach the special lesson of the week.
They need to be executed well. Very few seasons outside of
Mighty Morphin.
Mighty Morphin, actually handle
Filler.
the filler episodes well. It was one of the few things that Ninja Storm actually did surprisingly well. I know that you haven't
I haven't
really
seen all
that.
of Ninja Storm. I have seen parts of Ninja Storm.
Ninja Storm, one of the ironic things was it started...
Enough to know that I really like Cam.
Yeah, Cam was cool. One of the interesting things about Ninja Storm was that it started off actually rather arc-based with the introduction of the Thunder Rangers, and that was a total mess. The Thunder Rangers were a total mess. But once they fully joined the team, and they got into filler episodes with the whole team, those actually were executed rather well.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things I keep hoping for here. So yes, as we were saying, we need to wrap things up so you can get to work. So we'll talk about this more next time. So until next time, farewell, Ranger fans, and let the power protect you. Get to the Honda! She'll be back.